I did it again, guys. I took advantage of Geoff Wilson on his own Veriswap trade night on his very own YouTube channel, Sports Card Investor. These are the cards I traded him. We're going to talk about what I got in return. Coming right up. Hey guys, what's going on? 845 Sports Cards, New York's Hudson Valley. If you haven't already, if you love this content, if you're interested in seeing more, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share with your friends. These are 5 cards that I received from a PSA Reveal that I did back in about April or so. So if you can see here, the cards, all Bowman Chrome U, Ace Bailey base card, the Dylan Harper Acropolis, Dylan Harper Flash, Dylan Harper Pep Rally, and Dylan Harper Playbook. So all these cards, PSA 10s. They're all PSA 10s. They're all gems. They all cost about $25. We'll say it's $25 to grade. But here's the problem with them. I got them back. I was excited to get them back in 10s. I was ambitious in sending them to grading. I put 12 cards in the Bowman U rips that I had done into the PSA order. I just picked the big stars. Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper, Silas Swords. When I got the return back, I took all the cards. I brought them to my buddy over, Aaron, down at Bleecker Trading, and I said, hey man, you have any interest in these cards? And he was happy to take the Cooper Flags off my hands. He was happy to take the base cards and the X-Fractors of Dylan Harper off my hands. Gave me a good value, and he flips them at his retail location. A little bit of money, everybody's happy. He gave me a good percentage, and they make their money at their end. It's a beautiful thing. He didn't want these cards because on the Ace Bailey card, there's been about 5 sales, and the average price is about $10. Not even worth the price of grading. So $10, he offered me like $8. I'm not gonna give him $8. I'm not gonna take $8 for this card. I paid $25 for it to be graded. And these 4 cards, College Rule Playbook insert, Acropolis insert, Pep Rally insert, and Flash insert, there have been no sales. Part of the reason there's been no sales is because the population is low. Now, why is the population low? Is it because the cards don't gem well, or is it because nobody feels there's value in grading them? Probably the second piece. They're not very valuable. They're inserts. They're just base inserts. They're not numbered. They're not autographed. They're common inserts, so most people don't grade them because nobody is collecting inserts in PSA 10s. So I made a mistake. You could say I made a mistake. We learn along the way. We learn some things. Not every card is valuable to grade, but I did it anyway. So now these cards all together in aftermarket to sell these, the Ace Bailey, maybe $10. The others, no sales. What do you think they're going to be worth? I mean, Dylan Harper could be the Rookie of the Year. He could be an MVP in the league. He could win 10 championships. But it's a college card in his Rutgers uniform. It's not a lot of collectors base for college uniforms. And it's a pretty common insert. So altogether, these 5 cards, maybe worth $50 altogether, right? Maybe. If you find a collector, a speculator, a repacker maybe. Let's just say they're all over $50. So what I did was, I put them all on my Veriswap. Veriswap's a great platform. I'll throw a link in the description below how you can get $15 trade credit. If you sign up using my little code, you get $15 trade credit, and so will I. Trade credit they charge you a small fee when you do a trade, and then they charge you shipping. That's the only fees. Way cheaper than eBay. Way cheaper than eBay. I love the platform because you get good value, sometimes really good value for your cards without paying huge fees. So I threw them up on my Veriswap, and I started sending trade offers to many people. I was looking for something more liquid and more valuable. I listed them each at $50 per card, because you could list any price you want on Veriswap. I list them for $50 each. I sent many trades. 205 cards times 250, 5 times $50 times 5 cards is $250. I sent out numerous offers to basketball collectors with the value of $250 for their $150 card, $200 card, $250 card. I tried numerous things for later year Jordans, greater condition, Caitlin Clark's, Juju Watkins, Wemby. I tried numerous. Give me a $150 Wemby card for $250 worth of cards because I made the value up at $250. Everybody said the same thing. Either they don't like the product because it's college, they don't like the players because they're not established named in the league, or they thought the value was off. So I was kind of stuck. If I sold them on eBay, I wouldn't even make my money back. And I was hitting a dead end with Veriswap trades. But then I saw a link for Geoff Wilson was having another trade night at his CardsHQ down in Atlanta. And part of that, because it's sponsored by Veriswap, they were going to do Veriswap trades with the users that were watching YouTube. We've seen this movie before, right? Last month, I traded him a Freddie Freeman card, a Shohei card, and a Yordan Alvarez card. And he sent me a Jalen Hurts rookie downtown at PSA 9. I totally made out on that trade because I traded 3 smaller cards for a bigger card. And with that bigger card, case-hit card, Super Bowl champion, I was going to plan on flipping that card for an even bigger card, trading up. That's a story for another video. This is a new month. This month, he was offering smaller trades. And one of the cards he offered, I'll show right now, is a 2006 Missing Years basketball card of Larry Bird with an on-card auto. It's a PSA 8 card with a PSA 10 for the auto. But it's an on-card auto of Larry Bird on a real card. Now, Larry Bird's auto on his rookie card is a pretty big money card. This is just a 2006 card, not a playing days card, but it's an on-card auto. You can see the blue Sharpie. It's a nice card. They've sold here and there. They're in the range of $100 to $200 on eBay. My plan is to keep it on Veriswap and try to find the Larry Bird collector who values the card and try to get $200 value for something more liquid. Again, I was trying to trade these for $250 worth of value. I was able to trade these for the Larry Bird card now, and I'll try to trade that for something of more liquid value. Again, like a Wemby, like a Pat Mahomes, like a J.J. McCarthy, Shohei Ohtani, somebody who's easily transacted, big collector base. So I traded these 5 cards for that 2006 Larry Bird. Now, I'm going to show you the video here, and I want you to see something interesting. And this is part of the psychology of trading and something you can take away from this. What do you notice about these cards? They're pretty. They're shiny. They're colorful. They're new. They're all Gem 10s. Just because a penny's shiny doesn't make it valuable. A penny's still a penny, right? Geoff saw this, and as you'll see, he saw it, and it caught his eye. And the other part of it was he was rushed. He was in a hurry to make the deal. You hear him say, 2 minutes to make a trade. He was rushed to make the trade. So whatever caught his eye first, stuck in his head, he reviewed a couple of the trades, and he made a quick decision. And the other piece, he never looked up comps. He makes his money on the Market Movers app, which is a pretty good app. I don't pay for it. There's a free version that works pretty good. Had he looked these cards up in Market Movers, he would have saw that in raw condition, these are about $1.25 a piece, and no PSA 10 sales. So if it's in raw condition, if it's $1, what is it in a PSA 10? $10, $15, maybe, if anybody even cares. Had he took the time to comp these live on the trade night floor, he would have seen there wasn't $250 value. I put the $250 value, but I wasn't being totally accurate. I was just using inflated values, and so does he. Don't be fooled. So is he. He said that Larry Bird card was $220. He used the highest all-time sale of an on-card auto in 2006. So he's not exactly honest himself, but we're playing the same game. I gave a value, and he accepted the value at face value. He never double-checked my values, but he was happy to get the cards. Now, if he puts these cards in his retail location, God bless him. Maybe he will get $30, $40 a card. Maybe he really believes in Dylan Harper and really wants to PC these cards. Either way, God bless him. But at the end of the day, I got rid of 5 cards. I didn't want a PC myself. I was looking to offload, and I took advantage of the trade night. Geoff Wilson gave me a on-card auto of Larry Legend. Not another card I want, but a card with real value. Obviously a Hall of Famer, an established player with a big market of collectors. And through Veriswap, with all the free credits they offer for referrals and things of that nature, I basically paid about $10 in shipping for the whole exchange. So it cost me $10 to send these cards out, and I'm going to get back in return the Larry Bird on-card auto. And once again, I took advantage of Geoff Wilson on his own trade night. So let's go into the video real quick right here. I want to show it to you real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap it up. Check it out, guys.
Okay, let's see what we got on this Larry Bird card. All right, this person is offering, okay, so they've offered me 5 cards for the Larry Bird card. Dylan Harper, Bowman U, University College Rule Playbook. And then Dylan Harper, I like these cards. Ace Bailey. Okay, so we got some, just like some different college cards of these guys. Dylan Harper, so this is a fair trade. I like this trade. This is a good trade. I might accept this one. This is going to be a strong trade. This is going to be a hard trade to beat. They're offering me 5 PSA 10 cards, 4 Dylan Harper and 1 Ace Bailey for my Larry Bird auto. That is a very fair trade. So I like that one. We're going to see if we get any others in here that are better. Otherwise, I'm going to accept that trade. This one was for the Ken Griffey Jr. Upper Deck and a Brock Bowers auto. I appreciate that offer as well. That's a good offer. I kind of like the first offer a little bit better. Paul Skeens plus a Jalen Phillips. Interesting. That's not a bad offer either. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you for that offer. All right, we have this one next, I believe, which is a Mahomes to 150. And the prismatic Jalen Green. It's a good offer too. People are coming with strong offers on this Larry Bird card. These are good offers. You guys are doing a good job out there with all of these offers. I appreciate that offer right there. Okay. Right now, I've still got that Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper trade in the lead. Joe Burrow, Zenith number to 10. Well, that's intriguing. That's cool. Haven't seen that card before, actually. So that would be part of a trade offer. Okay, appreciate that. All right, let's see what this one was. Marvin Harrison Jr. Silver Print. Ooh, that's a strong offer. And an Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke. Rookie patch auto to 20. Gosh. What are those Marvin Harrison Jr.'s doing? Whoop, we lost the phone feed. All right, hold on. Might have knocked that out. Let me plug that back in. There we go. All right. Marvin, back in market movers. Silver Prism. What are these doing in 10s? 135. All right, so they got it a little highly priced there, but that's still, yeah, so the price on that's a little high, but I mean, that's still a pretty decent offer for one of those plus the Zeke. You don't see those Zeke patch autos anymore very often. Okay. I think we are going to accept, I think I'm going back to that Ace Bailey offer. Wait, what is this person offering? Oh, this person's trying to throw in some of my other cards too. I appreciate the offer on some of those. I'm not going to do the other cards right now. I am just looking right now to do that Larry Bird. And I'm going to go back on the Larry Bird. Did I see this one? I did see that one. I'm going to go back on the Larry Bird to this very first offer that I got. Here it is. The Larry Bird was offered for 4 Dylan Harper cards and 1 Ace Bailey card. Let's accept the trade. See if this one goes through. Done. Success. All right, we got that trade done on Veriswap. Let me give my trade partner 5 stars. Quick response time, fair pricing. There you go. Done. Awesome. All right, so this Larry Bird I'm going to ship off to Veriswap tomorrow. So there you go. Okay.
So you see, guys, he was just in a rush to make a trade. I caught his eye, and he couldn't get his mind off it. I got into his head. I live rent-free in the man's head. It's so fun. It's so awesome. You could do the same thing, too. Down in the link below, check out my referral code. You can sign up for Veriswap yourself. Play around. Upload some cards. You could upload raw cards or graded cards. If it's a new label, the pictures will be already in the system. It's super easy. You set your own value, and you see what people will get. Most people aren't gullible. Most people will check comps. Most people will give you a competitive offer. It's going to be tough to make amazing trades, but you can offload non-liquid cards or cards you don't PC for things you do PC. You can trade up smaller cards to bigger cards. That's what I like to do. Trade up into bigger cards. It's a fun app. It's a great app. 2 months in a row, I took advantage of what Geoff Wilson was offering, and I moved into a better card. And you could do the same thing too. Download the app, follow along. Maybe next month we'll do the same. I'm not sure what we're going to give away this time to Geoff, but so far I'm going to put these cards in the mail. In a few weeks I'm going to get back a much better card, and then we'll flip that into something even bigger. Thank you guys for watching 845 Sports Cards in New York, Hudson Valley. Subscribe, comment, like, and I will see you guys next time.